Hey guys, this is Team Shannon. We're here today with a YouTube video. I'm Bria.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Diane. And today we're going to be making shepherd's pie, cupcakes, and deviled eggs in celebration for St. Patrick's Day. Can't wait to celebrate with you guys. Okay guys, so for today's shepherd's pie, we're going to be using 2 pounds of ground turkey. We have a pound of our red potatoes, beef broth, a can of tomato paste. We have a stick of butter. Probably will not use the whole thing. 2 eggs, all of your seasonings, a little bit of flour for our roux we're going to be making, and of course your frozen vegetables. Water for the potatoes has finally come to a boil. So what we're going to do now is wash them off and get ready to toss them in that water so we can have our potatoes for our shepherd's pie. Once we boil these, of course, we're going to mash them. And then we're going to add some butter, some milk to make them the consistency we like, a little bit of eggs to solidify them. And then we're going to put them right on. Now, so we're back. We have our seasoned ground turkey. We've added the tomato paste with the diced onions and the minced garlic. We're waiting for our potatoes to boil. While we do that, we're going to start on our St. Patrick's Day cupcakes with Diane. She's gonna come in, show you guys how to make delicious cupcakes with cute green icing, a sweet recipes, quick and easy.
Hi friends, this is Diane from the Elms at Shannon's Glen. So we're gonna be making some festive cupcakes today. So we're gonna start out with just a generic cake box. I love to use Duncan Hines because it definitely keeps the moisture in the cupcakes. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. Gonna get our mixing bowl and just go ahead and dump the cupcake mix in the bowl. I went ahead and did a perfectly moist vanilla batter. Alrighty, so this recipe actually calls for 3 eggs. So we're gonna get our fresh eggs and go ahead and crack them. There we go. Yeah. Now that we got the 3 eggs in there, we're gonna add all vegetable oil. So 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Go ahead and put that in. And then we're gonna add 1 cup of water. Then we're gonna go ahead and mix that all up together. I like to mix it for about 3 minutes to make sure there's no lumps in there so we can get a nice smooth cupcake. Okay, so we went ahead and mixed our batter for about 3 minutes. We got it to a nice smooth consistency. So we're gonna go ahead and put that aside and we're gonna work on our icing. So we're gonna do a St. Patty's themed cupcake. So I got Duncan Hines creamy buttercream icing. And then we're gonna go ahead and food color them with green food coloring. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and scoop the icing out into a medium-sized bowl. I use 2 icing containers just to make sure we have enough for all the cupcakes. Better to have more than less. So we got a nice dollop of icing in there. I went ahead and got these cool Betty Crocker dies. They're gonna be like a gel consistency. So to dye the icing, we're just gonna go ahead and squeeze this whole pouch into the icing. This is gonna be a nice pretty green color when you go ahead and mix that up. Okay, so I went ahead and did the icing and we got this beautiful green color. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this aside just so it can kind of get like room temperature so it's easy to go ahead and spread on the cupcakes. I'm gonna go back to the batter that we had just mixed up. We have a little bit of extra green, light green coloring from the pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this into our cake batter so we can have a 2-toned green cake. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in for about a minute. And we are hoping to kind of get an ombre effect with these cupcakes with the dark icing and the lighter cake batter. So we have everything ready to go ahead and put this batter in our cupcake tins. We have this nice light green consistency for our cupcakes, and then this pretty darker green color for our icing. I just have a generic cupcake tin. I went ahead and I lined them with liners so the cupcakes don't stick. So then you're just gonna get like a kitchen spoon and go ahead and scoop the batter into the cupcake trays and fill them a little less than halfway. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I put all the batter in my cupcake tins. Remember to go ahead and only fill them up halfway so they don't overlap over the cupcake tray. We went ahead and preheated our oven to 350. These ovens are awesome. They get hot super fast, so we don't have to wait long. So while that is heating, I'm gonna go ahead and step aside. Zoe's gonna go ahead and start on her eggs. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, my name is Zoe. I also work in the office here at the Elms of Shannon's Glen. Today I'm going to be making festive double eggs. I have some boiled eggs here that I've already kind of done. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs here ready. I made a couple extra just in case, you know, we have any eggs that don't peel right. But I'm going to go ahead and just start peeling these now. And then once we get into the insides, that's when all the eggs all peeled. You just want to take your eggs and cut them in half the long way, so that you have 2 full sides. Because what we're going to do is we're going to actually take the insides and take that out, so you have a nice canvas to put your filling in once we make that. And then while I finish cutting up these eggs and separating the yolks out, we're going to go ahead and go back to Bria while she finishes her shepherd's pie. I'm back. While Zoe is finishing our deviled eggs, I'm going to drain our boiled potatoes. I have poked them with my knife so I know that they are done and ready to be drained. We're going to drain those. I'm going to mash them up back in the pan. Then I'm going to add my milk and my butter and salt, and we'll be back. Guys, our cupcakes are done. We're going to take these out and set them to the side so they can cool for the frosting. While they're cooling, we are going to go on ahead and start assembling our shepherd's pie. We're going to remix this meat just so it's not clumpy, like when they clump together. And we're going to make that our first layer, of course. So you're going to put that into your silver dish. You can see all that tomato paste getting a great flavor. Get all that meat into your baking pan. You're gonna smooth that out so you have a nice even layer. Nice and flat. Make sure you fill those corners with your meat. You don't want anybody missing from their shepherd's pie. You wanna make sure everybody getting nice even portions. Look at that. You can see the onions in there, the ground beef, the tomato paste shining through. And that's just what we want. Next, what we're going to do is take that roux we made. We're going to just drizzle that over top of the meat. Not too much. We're not going to use all of it. About half, just so our meat is not drying out. And it'll be a great bind for those potatoes to solidify them. Next, we're finally going to be using our frozen veggies we had. Just gonna layer those right on top, and then I'll come back to add the potatoes. All right, guys, so we have our potatoes mashed. We've added salt, butter, and milk. The next thing we're going to add is our eggs. That way these potatoes are solidified, and we bake our shepherd's pie. We get a nice slice, and the pie's not falling apart as we're trying to cut that and serve. And we're just gonna mash these right in, just like we did the potatoes, until they're smooth and mixed and incorporated properly. Okay, so we have our shepherd's pie all layered. We spread those mashed potatoes across the top. A little bit of roux, just a little bit. And then we're gonna finish off with paprika, put it in the oven, let it bake for a little bit, and then we'll come back when it's finished.
Okay guys, we are back with the finished cupcakes. We put them in for 16 minutes at 350 and they have a nice golden brown finish at the top. And so we are gonna get to decorating. So our icing turned out really nice. So we have this nice piping bag. You can grab one of these literally from the dollar store or Giant. They make things super easy and less messy. So for our St. Patty's theme, we got some awesome little candies to represent rainbows, and then some little golden coins to represent St. Patty's Day to kind of put those decorations on top of the cupcakes. And so this is super easy to do for any holiday, like for Christmas or Easter. You kind of just get the color of candies for the holiday and you can incorporate it in any way you want. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the piping bag. I use this nice little spin pipette for it. And we're just gonna go ahead and start piping. Okay guys, so I got all of my cupcakes frosted with this pretty green icing. And so now we are gonna get to decorating. So you can literally do whatever you want when you decorate. I love to just let my imagination run wild. So you can like throw one on, throw a cute little coin on, and you literally have a St. Patty's Day cupcake. I love to add little M&M, green M&Ms. You can get green jelly beans and just kind of go where your imagination will take you. And this is just a great little party favor. You can give to your coworkers or friends, and believe me, they will appreciate it.
Guys, thank you for joining us. We have our finished shepherd's pie.
And then we have our cute little cupcakes for St. Patty's Day.
And our green eggs.
We hope you enjoyed cooking with us, and if you have any suggestions for next time, please let us know. We would love to do something like this again for you guys. Have a good one.
Bye. Happy St. Patrick's Day.